Got my internet turned on over here. Ritter Communications cable internet. And a TV antenna put up. This is where the internet line goes in. Well, a lot has happened in here since the last video. I got new doors put on, both front and back. I did receive my $1,200 economic stimulus check from the coronavirus pandemic, and I've been getting $820 a week in unemployment as $220 state, $600 federal. And I've been putting that money to work over here, getting this place habitable. I got this carpet here that I found on the side of the road, and I just kind of crudely tacked it down with crown staples. And then I rented a rug doctor and came in here and shampooed it. And I got the rug doctor upholstery attachment and shampooed the couch. I trimmed out this living room. I paneled around that window there, trimmed it out, painted, which of course I did that before putting the carpet down. I got a Wagner electric power painter and just came in here and sprayed it all the same color. I got this living room wiring done. I got these surface mount outlets put in. Got a new ceiling fan for in here. This is kind of a unique ceiling fan. I'll let it spin down and we'll see that. And I put new blinds on these windows in here and put a curtain over that doorway. Here's my DTV converter box and Roku player. I found that TV on the side of the road. It's a 1988 JVC. It's actually got a nice picture. And we're not quite staying here yet. I'm just waiting on getting the plumbing done. Not much has changed in this bedroom, but here's where a lot of change just happened. I got the framing done for the bathroom wall and HVAC closet. Speaking of HVAC, I made a 2.5 hour trip down to Carlisle where I found this Trane 2-ton heat and air system for $250 for the whole set. Furnace, A-coil, and condenser unit. That's a Trane XB1000 10-seer 2-ton straight cool unit, and that's a Trane XB80 80% natural gas furnace. I've taken this system, the whole thing, over to my dad's house and washed it real good. Got some coil cleaner, washed the A-coil and condenser unit. I took that condenser unit all apart and cleaned the naked coils, put it all back together. I also cleaned the bathtub the same way, and I actually managed to muscle that heavy ass bathtub in here by myself. And of course I did that before doing the framing. I got my drop ceiling framed up for the kitchen and bathroom. And I've been sitting on this fuse box for 6 months now. I bought this on eBay shortly after I got this house back, and it's just been sitting over at my dad's. And the reason why is because up to this point, the wall it was going on didn't exist yet. Well, that wall exists now, so I was finally able to put that fuse box in place. I I can't wire it up yet because I need like 15 feet, because the outside disconnect is on the other side of that wall where the bathtub is. I need about 15 feet, 3 strands of 4 gauge copper and a strand of 6 gauge for a ground, and conduit or flex to encase it in. And I'm going to have to get a ground bar for this, because since this is technically going to be a sub panel, we've got that outdoor disconnect, so that's going to be the main panel, and this is a sub panel. So with a sub panel, you have to have a separate ground and neutral. This one did have a bonding screw on the neutral. I took that out, and then I'll have to get a ground bar kit and put that in so that we'll have separate grounds and neutrals. We got a 100 amp carrier here. It's got the 100 amp knife blade fuses in here. 40 amp carrier for the range. It uses shotgun shell cartridge fuses, and then 8 individual 120 volt branch circuits. And as I showed in the beginning of the video, I just had a new sewer line and water line run to the house. I already had the 3-inch PVC for the sewer line piled up at the back of the property. It's a bunch of pipe I bought off a coworker 4 years ago when I was working on that house next door, and ended up not using all of it. So I already had the pipe, and then I went and got 3/4 inch PVC for the water line from the meter to the house, and I spent $400 hiring an excavator to come out and dig the old water line and sewer pipe up. And I did open my account with the city, so the water is turned on. Well, technically it's not, because I don't have any plumbing done, but the meter is unlocked. So when I get my plumbing done, I can have I can just take a crescent wrench and turn the meter on myself. And then, of course, I'm going to see if I can find an HVAC contractor to put that system in for me. The plan was originally going to be to install it myself, but I've been doing a lot of research into HVAC, and it's a very complicated system. You got the duct work, which is very involved, requires careful calculations. There's sheet metal work to do that requires special tools and equipment. And then you've got the refrigeration lines to do, which requires a proper gauge set. You need to be able to measure superheat and subcooling. You got to pull a vacuum, which requires the proper vacuum pump. You need a micron gauge. And by the time you buy all these special tools and equipment that it takes to do this, you probably spent at least as much money as you would have if you'd have just hired a professional. And plus, you really can't legally buy the Freon without EPA certification. Now, you can buy the Freon on eBay and just lie to them and tell them that you're going to have a certified person put it in, but that's legally dubious. So I'm just going to start getting some bids on having this installed. And I got that condenser unit and A-coil there that I found a few months back, but now that I've got that complete train set, I don't need that. So I'll just take that up to the back of the lot, just throw it back there on the pile. Got this temporary rigged up mess here for having the temporary lights on and the living room circuit on, but hopefully it won't be much longer. This will all be wired up permanently. Now that that fuse box is in, I'll be able to pull that line in, hook it up to its permanent circuit spot. And I've had some people wondering. I've had a comment or two, I think, on some old videos that were shot, I think back when we lived in that trailer in Decatur, Illinois. Had some comments that I guess you're not Sarah's hubby anymore or something along those lines. Oh, and that ceiling fan has spun down now. Yeah, it's a 1992 Encon crayon ceiling fan. But yeah, about those comments about whether or not I'm still Sarah's hubby. Yes, I am. I do still have Sarah. She just hasn't appeared in any videos in a long time. Because right now, me and her are staying at my mom's apartment, and I don't do any videos at my mom's apartment. But once we get moved in here, I'll be sure to feature her in a video. But hopefully it won't be much longer. Pretty much I'm just waiting on getting the plumbing done, at least to have a working toilet and sink before we get moved in here. I've got this window unit in the living room for cooling, just this one room, and the idea is once I get that bathroom back there at least halfway functional with at least a toilet and sink, we'll set this living room up like a motel room and live in here while I work on the rest of the house, which it shouldn't be too involved to get the bedroom done. And just pretty much do like I did here in the living room, just patch it up, trim it out, paint it, and throw carpet down in it. But back there at the back, man, this kitchen and bathroom, this is the most expensive part of the house back here, because we've got the HVAC, the fuse box, the bathroom, plumbing. There's going to be a gas water heater going in here. But now that this framing is done, you can see what I was talking about with the layout. So you walk in here, and there's the HVAC closet, and then the refrigerator's going to go there in that corner. The stove is going to go there next to it. The bathroom door is going to be there. And then over here we'll have that pantry cabinet is going to stay, and then there'll be counter space, kitchen sink and dishwasher, and water heater there in the corner. But it's just a matter of time and money. Like last week when my unemployment check came in, a bunch of bills wiped it out. So I wasn't able to do shit in here last week. But this week I was able to get quite a lot done. And I did go on a Home Depot shopping spree and got a lot of plumbing supplies. I went and got a new toilet from Surplus Warehouse, which is now Barton's Home Improvement. And I went to the Home Depot. Here's some stuff I bought at Lowe's, but my car is packed full of supplies I bought at the Home Depot. I got some PVC pipe, some PVC fittings, and some PEX fittings. And then of course I've got the toilet, new taps for the bathroom sink, shower valve, washing machine valves, an outdoor faucet. So I'm going to be able to start on the plumbing, and that'll be tomorrow's project. Today's project was getting that framing done. But yeah, that's it for watching. Sorry y'all missed out on a lot of what was going on, but I just wanted to get it done and wasn't really making any videos, although I did start filming some footage of me putting the doors in before I painted anything, before I trimmed. I did film some footage of putting the front door in, but that was it. I didn't finish with the filming on that. So maybe I'll go ahead and upload that after this video. But thanks for watching.